Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the game Fate Samurai Remnant. Now, I have played the demo of this game on my PlayStation 5, and let me tell you that I am in the same position as you, asking myself that question to buy or not to buy Fate Samurai Remnant. Now, I had quite a lot of time with the demo. That is, I played all of it. In fact, I've played almost, say, about 45 minutes. That's how long the demo lasted for me in my runtime. And I have some observations that I've made, which I'm going to be sharing in this video. And hopefully, we all will be able to make that decision, hold each other's hands, and yeah, hopefully, we'll get the answer to buy or not to buy Fate Samurai Remnant. Now, obviously, this is a game about samurais. So you are playing this character, this main protagonist, who supposedly is a samurai. He is clothed in in all of what a samurai wears. So the game starts off on a very promising note, I would say, from the story perspective. First of all, let me tell you that this game looked amazing on the PlayStation 5. Everything was sharp. If you're a fan of animes, you're gonna love the art style. I personally loved the art style. I think everything is really colorful, vibrant. The world that they have created. Uh, I'm gonna get to that in a short bit. The world that is, but overall, the art style is really, really good. The colors pop. The characters are really well drawn. I think there is a lot of character to the main characters. So that's what I want to say. So I personally like that. So the game is off to a good start, one would say. And yes, it is off to a good start because if you look at it, now this is obviously a game which belongs to a franchisee. I believe it belongs to the Fate series. I've not played, I've not even heard of this Fate series. But I'll tell you what, I am a really big fan of animes, and I'm a really big fan of Japanese role playing games. So here we are, where you have the anime art style, and this is a role playing game at the end of the day. So here I am. I was quite interested when I saw the screenshots, which led me to download the demo. And after playing this game, will I be downloading the whole game? You can help me decide. And hopefully, I can help you decide as well in the process of making this video. Now, first of all, right off the bat, I like the story of the game. It was intriguing, it was engaging, and I think it offers this personal struggle of the main protagonist. The battles are also exciting. It was not over the top like one would expect in Japanese animes, at least not the first 40 minutes. But the last scene was. So I'm just hoping that there are a lot of those factors in the game where you have this over the top action. I love over the top action in these Japanese RPGs and Japanese anime. So I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully they have teased it in the demo. And I just hope that there's more to it. The hack and slash combat that you have in this game, it feels pretty satisfying. It is dynamic. What I can say is you have multiple styles, like you have different stance and different play styles. So you can choose. In this demo, I could choose from two of them. I personally like the water style because it was very fluid, it was engaging, and it helped you cover a lot of ground with that water style. So there are two of them that you can choose from. Now, apart from that, there are also other special attacks or special moves buttons. For instance, if you press R1 and any one of those buttons on your controller, like triangle, square, or the X or the circle, then your character will perform special moves. This is a little later on. So, in terms of the combat, it does have certain, I would say, complexities which does make it interesting. So it's not bland and boring as one may think Koei Tecmo games are, because it is a Koei Tecmo game at the end of the day. The visuals are really good. The cutscenes, fantastic. Now, I don't understand Japanese, but I'm just thinking that the voice acting is good because uh, it oozes of quality when it comes to the voices, when it comes to the background score. Again, pretty cinematic. There's a lot of use of an orchestra, so uh, it sounds really grand. It sounds good, and I personally liked it. Now, apart from that, the one thing that I did notice was the core gameplay loop. Now, I always like to focus on this core gameplay loop, and you would find me talking about core gameplay loops a lot in my videos. Obviously, most of the games they have similar objectives. They have the same thing. Like you come across enemies, you defeat them, you move over to the next section of the game, and that's how the game progresses. Sometimes the combat it helps you keep things fresh, and sometimes because of repetitive combat the game starts to feel a little boring. Now, in my playtime, in the first 40 minutes, there are some elements which are repetitive, but it's not bad because it keeps things going. It still keeps things fresh. Now, what also added to the freshness was the introduction of new characters in the first 40 minutes. So, very slowly and progressively, you are introduced to new characters. So, you now know that you operate in pairs. So, you have your main protagonist, and he has a character called Saber, whom you are paired with. So obviously, when you are facing these enemies, you know that they also operate in pairs. So you are going to come across more pairs like that in the future. So it looks pretty good, pretty dynamic in terms of the story, and in terms of the characters, it leaves a lot that you can look forward to. Now, as far as the world goes, like I said, I'll come back to this point. Yeah, in the first 40 minutes, although the world seems beautiful, it seems expansive, but hey, there was not a lot to explore. All it showed me on the map was a pointer that I need to move from this point to the other point. So in terms of the world itself, I think the first 40 minutes did not give me a good enough picture of the utilization of that world. So it was lacking in engaging activities. Like when you play RPGs, it needs to be engaging. You need to go around, meet people, chat with people, be able to talk to them, and then you have those side quests as well. But in this case, no, I didn't get that. So there were no meaningful points of interests as well. It was just a simple get from point A to point B. You will meet new enemies, and you progress that way. So that felt a little lackluster in my personal opinions. And I was playing this on my PlayStation 5. So in terms of the technical performance of the game, I did not face any issue at all. It is a smooth, buttery experience, and you really can tell that this game has been really well optimized for the PlayStation 5. Now there were no aliasing issues, there were no stutters, there were no frame drops. It was a pretty smooth experience overall. Now, as far as the character's progression goes, in terms of the moveset, in terms of the character growth as well, I think even the first 40 minutes did a very good job at addressing both the issues. That is, the growth of the character from the story perspective, the growth of the character from the gameplay perspective. So I like that the demo was able to give you that much. So I think it is pretty promising. And if you ask me that question, that are you leaning more towards buying this game, then so far yes, I am. I am leaning towards buying this game because first of all, it's on sale, by the way. If you want to buy it on the PlayStation 5, there is a sale going on. So you can buy it. And I think it's available on the PC as well. So there's a sale on Steam as well. So in case you want to buy it, now's the time because the sale lasts till the 19th of February, I believe. I'll have to double check. I might have to double check that. But I think it's going to last till the 19th of Feb. So in case you are also planning to buy this, then yeah, you could head over to that Steam page and click on that buy now button and get your hands on this game. Now, apart from that, all I gotta say is that in my very short time, you did also have the opportunity to engage in some boss battles. Like in this case, I'm fighting a boss called Ryder, and it was tough. It was not easy. So the gameplay, I think it has a perfect balance of ease and complexity as well. I think it was the perfect balance because it's not very difficult. Now, I hate, I wouldn't exactly call hate. Hate is the very strong word. I do not like, I would say, I do not like Souls type games. I think it's for a niche audience. I do not belong to that category of audience who has the patience. And I mean it in the best way possible. I really appreciate the patience and the grind that players put in when they play games like Souls games or the Elden Ring. I mean, these type of games, there's a lot of effort that is required, a lot of patience that is required, and I appreciate that. Now, I personally am not a very patient person, so for me, a game like this really gives me the best of both worlds, you could say. I mean, the boss battle was a little tough, not very tough, not like Neo or not like Sekiro, where you really have to calculate your move and make the right move at the right time, press the button at the right time and all that stuff, dodge or parry, all of that. Yeah, it does not need that precision, so to speak. But yeah, it still was engaging. The gameplay, I like the gameplay. And again, because of the fact that you have multiple characters, things are anyways fresh from the character's perspective. So you're always seeing something new on screen. The color palette of this game is also brilliant, yeah, because in the first few minutes of the game, in the first 40 minutes that I played, it was a wide color palette. So I know that the game developers, the art directors in this game, they would have done a fantastic job even when they progress further in the game, because the screenshots, they show you the world as is, and it looks beautiful. Even the first 40 minutes was beautiful. You had blue skies, you had bright sunny days. Now you have this misty, fiery background as well. A lot of smoke, a lot of particle effects. So from the visuals perspective, it is really, really good. Now, if you prefer, however, very deep combat systems, and if you prefer exploration, then I don't think this is the game for you, because in the first 40 minutes, I couldn't experience that. But if you want a very balanced gameplay, which does have variety, I mean, it's not boring, it's not just a button mashing experience like most of the Koei Tecmo games would offer you. I mean, it's more than that. There is um, there is complexity in the gameplay, and it does matter which stance you're taking, what fight style you are choosing to play with. There are also times when you will come across enemies who kind of are in this aggressive mode, so their whole bodies will turn red, and you won't be able to block those attacks because they are powerful attacks. Then there are some sub bosses or these little guys who are also gonna have these barriers, and you will have to use your special moves to break those barriers. So I'm talking about these complexities, yeah. So it has that. It's not a plain button mashing experience. You do have to be intelligent about the way you play, and that's what I liked about this game. And again, the cutscenes are also brilliantly done. I mean, just take a look at this. This is what you look forward to when you play a game like this. These fantastic cutscenes, which take the narrative a step further. And here, brilliantly done. I mean, look at the visuals, look at those particle effects, the characters as well. They are very well designed. I can't say about the voice acting much, but the quality sounds good. I don't understand Japanese, and by the way, it was only in Japanese with English subtitles, obviously, so I could understand, I could follow the story as well. Now, this portion was absolutely bonkers, and like I was saying, over the top anime action. That's what you look forward to, yeah. And this scene, this gives you that. So if you are looking forward to a bombastic experience, bombastic anime experience, this is that scene. I mean, just take a look at it. It does feel good, and it satisfies that craving that you have. The story is what kept me going in this, and so did the combat or the gameplay as well. So it is a perfect mix, I would say. I am looking forward to downloading this game personally. I've already mentioned that I'm leaning more towards downloading this game than not. And the game looks good overall. I mean, what are your thoughts? You let me know in the comment section. What did you find interesting about Fate Samurai Remnant? I personally love the atmosphere, the world that they've created, although I couldn't explore much, but it still looks brilliant. I mean, that is probably the best part about this game. In fact, that's what led me to download the demo. When I saw the screenshots, that's what did it for me. I mean, so just take a look at the page, the retail page of this, and probably that would help you make a decision as well. Just check out a few more videos apart from this video of mine. And speaking of this video of mine, I would appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button if you have liked the content that you're watching. Now, when the demo ends, by the way, you are gonna see a trailer. That's quite interesting as well. So stick around to and watch the trailer as well. And as I was saying, kindly hit that like and subscribe button because it helps with the channel. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it will help my channel grow. And I really appreciate your support. And I thank you in advance for your like and subscribe button clicking. And do share it with your friends as well because YouTube gives you brownie points. I mean, gives me brownie points when I have any of my videos being shared a lot. So please go ahead and share this video with your friends and family who are also into gaming. But hey, this was Fate Samurai Remnant. Yes, it's a hack and slash. Yes, it's an RPG. It does have that Japanese anime touch and feel, but it's not a very deep exploration deep game or even gameplay, where you have a lot of moveset, a lot of precision that is required. But it is quite a decent demo. 40-45 minutes you would easily be able to squeeze out of it. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section as to what you feel about it. But this is it for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.
本物の地獄を見せてやれ。フラム、ヘイ、エトランチェ。宮本伊織、マスターの一人として今は不足と見た。お命をいただく。君は弱き者なのだ。英霊に比べれば俺の本分は剣士だよ。どれほど弱かろうともな。あんたはマスターになった。故に自らこの儀を抜けることはできない。お前にはきっと俺と同じものが見えている。そう感じた。私はフォイエト家の長女にして時計塔の魔術師ドロテアよ。お前の夢は決して成就しない。君のあり方は君自身が決める。我は我こそは二天一流宮本伊織なり。